The ICEVI, the Nippon Foundation Mathematics Package for Teachers video series, Abacus as a mathematical tool. Title of the video, Abacus multiplication, example 12, 3 by 10 multiplied by 1 by 3. Let us now change the first fraction into an improper fraction. Here, multiply the whole number of the first fraction 12 with the denominator of the first fraction, that is 10. The multiplied value is 120. Now we have to add the numerator value 3, and the numerator of the improper function becomes 123 and the denominator becomes 10. Let us take the second fraction 1 by 3. In order to convert this into an improper fraction, multiply 1 and 3, which is 3. Add the numerator 1 to this and the value becomes 4, which is the numerator of the improper function, and the denominator becomes 3. We can note down the values of the fractions separately for reference. We have to multiply the numerators first, and the value should be used as the dividend. We should then multiply the denominators and use that as the divisor. Let us start with the multiplication of the numerators 123 and 4. Here, treat 123 as the multiplier which is set in the left extreme of the abacus. Now, the multiplicand is 4, which has 1 digit. The multiplier has 3 digits. We have to add 1 column for the abacus multiplication process, and therefore the multiplicand should be set in the 5th column from the right side of the abacus. That means the multiplicand 4 should be set in the 10,000s column of the abacus. As we have to multiply with the higher digit numbers of the multiplier first, 4 is multiplied with 1, which is 4. However, we have to convert this as 04, which should be set to the right side of the multiplicand. That means 0 should be set in the thousands column and 4 in the hundreds column. In the next stage, we have to multiply 4 with the 2, that is 8. We have to start the next operation from where we have left. The 8 should be treated as 08. And we should add 0 with the existing 4 and add 8 in the tens column. In the next stage, we have to multiply 3 with 4 and the result is 12. We have to add 1 in the tens column and 2 in the units column. Now, the multiplication is over, and therefore we have to clear the multiplicand 4. We can note that after the multiplicand there is an empty column, and therefore that assumes the value 0, and therefore the answer is 492. Now 492 becomes the dividend of the division problem, and this must be divided by the divisor 30, which you have to set in the left extreme of the abacus. As the highest digit of the divisor is 3, which is less than the highest digit of the dividend, which is 4, we have to skip a column in setting the quotient. That means the quotient should be set by skipping a column to the left of 4. Now, let us consider the first digit of the dividend. Now ask how many 3's in 4. we get 1. Normally we reduce 1 from the assumed quotient, but we can't do that here as it is simply 1, and therefore use that as the assumed quotient. Set 1 by skipping a column to the left of the dividend. Now let us multiply 1 with the divisor 30 and subtract it from the dividend. That is 3 subtracted from 4 and 0 from 9. Now we are left with 192 in the dividend. Now take the first 2 digits of the dividend, which are 19, and take 3 the first digit of the divisor. There are 6 3's in 19, and therefore reduce 1 and take 5 as the assumed quotient. Set 5 to the right of the already set quotient 1. Now 5 multiplied by 30 is 150. That should be subtracted from the 192. That gives 42. As the remainder 42 is larger than the divisor 30, we have to add 1 to the quotient, which makes it 16, and reduce 30 from 42, which gives 12. Therefore, the answer is 16, which is the whole number, 12, which is the numerator, and 30 is the denominator. By using a common divisor 6 for 12 and 30, the numbers can be simplified to 2 and 5, and therefore the multiplication of the two fractions is 16 2 by 5.